Today we're shooting one of our most popular looks on Kendra, Bring Out Those Baby Blues. Kendra, you're gonna start with Bronze Glow Blendable Cream Eyeshadow on a firm brush or with your fingertips from the lash to the crease. Kendra, you're going to take Bronze Beauty Blendable Cream Eyeshadow with a firm brush in the outer V corner of the eye. Blend through to the crease, fading as you move inward. So Kendra's using her hand as a palette. If you were at home, you can use your hand as a palette or dip directly into the product itself. And we're always going to work from outer to inner, because the outer portion of the eye is where you want the highest concentration of color. So you start where you want the most. And you can see here how Kendra is very soft-handed. And the key here is you don't need a lot of color, but you want to blend it so any edges are smooth. Beautiful, Kendra. So can you see how she's making a little V on the outer corners of her eye? Beautiful. Okay, Kendra, now we're gonna use from your eyeshadow trio palette, Glorious Day Satin Smooth Eyeshadow. And you're gonna apply that from the inner corner to the center of each eye. And I want you to use a pat and blend motion. So we really want to brighten the center eye area here. You can even wet this a little bit and it will be even more light and shimmery and opaque. Perfect. Next, you're going to take Heavenly Satin Smooth Powder Eyeshadow and you're going to blend that from the outer corner of the eye through the crease, fading as you move inward with a soft brush. Whenever you blend a powder and a cream, they're going to seal each other and they're going to last all day. Love that. She's going right over where she put the Bronze Beauty Cream eyeshadow. It's going to create depth and longevity. Beautiful, Kendra. Next, you're going to use Heartfelt Satin Smooth Powder Eyeshadow. Blend just under your brow bone, moving from outer to inner corner. This is going to brighten just under the eyes and blend any edges from the other shadows. Yep. You can also use Sweetheart if you want that a little lighter. So Kendra, when you do this, it says blend under the brow bone, moving from outer to inner. So you want to start on like just under. Yeah, now move inward. Better. So you want that to be slightly lighter than your actual skin tone. Yeah. Love it. Okay, next we're going to use our blendable cream gel eyeliner in Chocolate Mousse. You're going to blend along the lash line from outer to inner corner, lifting slightly on the outer end. And again, Kendra's using her hand as a palette, but you can use this method or dip right into your product. So you can see Kendra's pulling on her eye a little bit so she can get closer into the lash line. And you'll see that she's using very short, fine, precise strokes, as close to the lash line as you can possibly get. So Kendra's using an angled liner brush from the Elaine Curtis Platinum Brush Collection. And then Kendra, if once you go on the top, if you could go slightly underneath on the outer corners of each eye, and this will get you the most strength without thickness. Just a little bit of that, Kendra, and then we're going to go over that with the Bronze Beauty, which is a little lighter and it has flecks of bronze and gold. So if you don't get something perfectly, you can always go back in. Beautiful. Okay, so we're going to clean that brush off just a little bit. And then you're going to blend under from outer corner, working inwards, fading as you move inwards, and then blend with a cotton swab with a bit of Heavenly Satin Smooth eyeshadow on it. You're going to do that with the Bronze Beauty Blendable Cream Shadow. I like my eyeliner a little softer underneath than on the top. So that's what we're accomplishing here. And again, Kendra's working just under the eyelashes, very tightly along the eye line. So Kendra, next you're going to use a little Heavenly eyeshadow with a Q-tip or a dome-shaped brush and just blend over the top of that bottom liner that you just did to soften the edges and seal it. Make it cry-proof. Beautiful. And you can see as she does this, her light blue-green eyes are really starting to pop. Next is our Sable Smooth Line Brow Definer, and we're going to use a shade that works well with Kendra's auburn hair. She's going to start on that outer brows using short, firm strokes, and then she's going to buff them with the spoolie brush to soften the look. Perfect. And you can see the short little strokes she's using to get the shape that she's wanting. And she's just going right along her own brow line. And then you can see on that inner where she's actually using feathery hair strokes. Then she's going to buff that out and soften it. The technique she's using is exactly the one we use here at Make Me Fabulous. Next, we're going to use a light dusting of our Bare Beauty face powder. You don't want to overdo this. We've already done Kendra's foundation, but whenever you're applying blush, if you're using a powder blush, you want to put your powder on first. If you're using a cream blush, you want to put your powder on afterwards. So we're going to start in the center of the face, where Kendra tends to be shiny, and then buff out. This is a triple milled powder that sets finely on the skin, so you shouldn't see it at all. In your blush bronzer duo case, first we're going to do some adoration, and you want to make a fish face. So we're going to place the bronzer in the hollow of the cheek to the top of the ear, and then you're going to blend in an inverted E formation on each side of the face. Perfect. Along the hairline and then just under the jawline. And then you want to buff that downwards onto the jaw, because we usually have a white spot. And then again on the other side. These are all the places the sun would naturally hit your face, and where we want to create a little contour. You can also dust a little of this on each side of your nose with this brush or a smaller brush. And then just blend until your edges are smooth. Great. Next, on the apple of the cheek, swept softly, just a touch of the sparkling. And you want to make sure this doesn't go too far in or up. And then if you need to blend any edges, you can do that with your powder brush to blend those together. Beautiful. We're in the home stretch. Okay, Kendra, now we're going to move to lips. We're going to use Hera lip liner, and we're going to line the outer rim of the lips and lightly fill in the lips for even longer wear. And we want to be a little outside the lip line on top and bottom, a little inside the lip line when you get to the corners. It's going to give you a nice, beautiful, pouty lip. And by layering the lip liner with the long-wearing lipstick, we're going to get the most longevity for the day. So after Kendra puts this on her lips, she's going to buff it out. You do that either with your fingers or with a lip brush. You're always going to get the best application when you're using a long-wearing lip color by exfoliating the lips before applying your lip colors. And then next we're going to top this with Rose Gold Long-Wearing Shimmer Lipstick. What's beautiful about this long-wearing lip color is the shimmer is built into the lipstick, so you don't have to add a gloss. It can be worn alone. The key with this look is to really bring out her eyes. The focus is not on the lips. It's a beautiful shade, but the strength is all up around the eye area and the lips are soft. So we're gonna let this dry for a minute and then we're gonna top it with a gold gloss. So Kendra's using a golden lip topper in Sorbet. And these toppers are made to go over a long wearing lip color and will not break them down. The consistency is very light and non-sticky. And that is bring out those baby blues.
Hi, this is Elaine. I hope you enjoyed that makeup tutorial. If you'd like more help, we've got it for you. Send us a picture of your completed look and we'll have one of our makeup artists review it and send you tips and tricks on how to perfect the look even more. Or if you think you need a one-on-one tutorial, just email us at info@makemefab.com and we'll get that set up for you. Thanks for watching.